Hello there, folks. Good evening, and welcome to another late night Neil's opinion piece. You're going to love this one. Recently, I had one of those boom, ideas. It just pops into your head, the whole thing complete, visualized it. I figured out how to solve probably 85 to 95% of the world's woes. Who would have guessed? Me. Little old Neil, just here in Sapporo, random guy, suddenly figured out how to, fix pretty much everything that's wrong with the world. Wars, famine, pandemics, the whole package. Like any problem you find on the planet today, and they're all I'm talking about society problems, the bugs and the animals, they don't have a problem. Same old, same old. Human problems. Figured out how to solve them all. Hang in with me while I try to explain this. Okay, I'm just going to riff on this. I have not rehearsed this. I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll throw this away and record it again. First of all, we need to create a thing called the EQ test. It's like the IQ test. The IQ test to ascertain the general, brain power of a person, I guess, right? The intelligence of a person. That's what we've always had is the IQ test, and that's pretty much what I think the world is run on. Whether it's, corporate people, scientists, politicians, whatever, it's the IQ is kind of something you look at over the course of time, and that leads to that person's success. We need an EQ test, which is an enlightenment test. Ah, you like it? So far, so good, right? We need to have a test that ascertains how enlightened people are. Do this for everyone. Everyone takes an IQ test, right? At some point in your life. Everybody's done an IQ test. Everyone over, every few years or whatever, you have this enlightenment test. I mean, there could be people who are 12 years old and are super enlightened. Other people, it might take longer. Mystics, shaman, yogis, whatever. There's a lot of amazing and truly, from my point of view, this person must be enlightened or very close to it. So we need to get some kind of a scale. We need to get a number. Because right now, anything that's considered, remotely spiritual, it just gets shoved off the table. When it comes to, world problems, politics, anything, they're just spiritual, mystic. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, so to change this, we need this enlightenment test. And then we get a number. So let's say 100 is complete enlightenment, Buddha, Zen master. But, you could have people in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, whatever. So we get this test. Then we pick maybe there could be 100 or more people, the top enlightened people in the world. They become the Enlightenment Council. Sounds like something out of Star Wars, right? I'm serious here. Forget the United Nations. We get the Enlightened Nations. We put this group of truly enlightened individuals in this council, and they have oversight on everything. They don't actually do anything, right? This is my idea. The system doesn't change. The politics is whatever the politics is in your country. The Pentagon, the war machine, the science, the virology laboratories, whatever it is, it's fine. You do your thing. But from now on, we're going to have oversight from the Enlightened Council. It's game over. That's it. Because those people are not going to fuck around. They're enlightened. They know what the fuck's going on. And they're going to come out and say it. And then that word is going to be law. It's not let's just, let's take a poll. Let's get a public opinion. No more bullshit. We need the Eckhart Tolles. We need the Wim Hofs. We need the sad gurus. We need all those like enlightened people that you can find on YouTube, and they're out there saying amazing things, and you're like, yeah, someone should listen to this guy. Someone should listen to this lady. And they don't, because it's like, oh, spiritual person, get them out of here. So that's my idea. In the future, if the world is gonna keep on in a semi-orderly direction, you know, I don't think there's even a remote possibility that the truly enlightened people will ever be the ones really in charge of things. You know, I understand that. But we just gotta give them a nice position on top where they can kind of, you know, massage things out and say, no, 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 that's a bad idea. You're going in the wrong direction. Reel it back in. Here we go. Do this. See? I love it. I love it. Now, if someone could just take that and run with it. Just, hey, I don't go for it. Enlightenment test, if you can come up with it, please make it and put it out there. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. The world needs to be a better place. Okay. Thanks as always, guys. It's always kind of fun talking to myself late at night. See ya.